I keep waiting for that to be worth including, but nope. Okay, everybody, welcome back. My voice is a little growly today, apparently. Let's see. Oh, good, he moved out of the way. Let's go. Team Rocket has taken over the building. Ideally, there'll be a lot of trainers to fight, or Team Rocket members to fight. That should help grow our levels a little bit. To keep working on Dragonair here. Ooh, I forgot we learned Blizzard. I also forgot to do that. Fix our borders. Blizzard misses a lot. My bird feeder is seeing a lot of customers today. Why so many Zubat? Why so many? There's this little gap here in my beard. I guess I have to trim the tips of this. I try to keep it looking decent, but it's hard to do anymore these days. Scraggly. I look all scraggly. Replicate, eh? It is a scary face. Look at those choppers. I don't want to get gat. We're still on the first Team Rocket guy. Just going to be a long day. Other than the dark cave or tunnel or whatever it's called, this is probably the more complicated part of the game. Silphco is probably the hardest to navigate part of the Kanto region. Somewhere years ago, I heard somebody say, just start on the 3rd floor and work your way from there, and it'll all kind of buff out. And it's always been true. I don't know why that's so true, but it is. Now, I don't know if it's all in my head or if it actually matters in the game, but I typically do go to the 3rd floor first and start from there. That's not what we're doing today, but it is typically what I've done in the past. Most of the time. I tell you what, lately I have struggled more with my sleep apnea than I've ever struggled with it in all the years that I've been using that CPAP machine. Like lately, it's been the worst of the worst of the worst. Every time I try to sit down and stream, I'm a zombie. Every time I try to do anything, I'm a zombie. I'm so exhausted all the time. And I remember I did an episode not too long ago where I said I'm sick and tired of always being sick and tired. It's true. But we have to push forward. We have to work on things. Get him. Slam misses a lot too. I don't know why Slam misses so much. Blizzard I can understand because it's very powerful. Powerful attacks miss more often, but Slam? You yanking my chain. We'll have to fight Sabrina. We don't have her badge yet. So even after we clear the building. You did that to yourself. You had one job, and that was to use Slam. And you refused. So, that's on you, homie. Maybe next time, actually do your job, and you won't get got. Dragonair. Whoa. Thankfully, that didn't do a lot. Oh, okay. Get him, Charizard. Magneton. Mr. Scientist. You blew up my team. There you go, all the way back and heal. Hey, at least I can run inside this building. Typically, you can't run inside of buildings in the Pokemon universe, but they let me run inside of Silphco. Thank God. Thank Bob Todd. Bob Todd. Tick, 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 tick. It'll be a rough day. I'm struggling to stay awake for an hour. Okay, I think we wiped out everybody on this floor. Teleportation. Oh no. You're causing us problems. Good. I don't like how quickly the scientists just joined Team Rocket's cause. I hope they were all fired and arrested after this incident. You all deserve jail. I did wake up blowing my nose and sneezing, though. I hope I'm not getting sick. I better not be getting sick. Electrode. You're just gonna explode too, aren't you? No? Okay. Well, that's good. 2 Dragon Rages ought to do it. Wonder if Silph is finished. Nah. Silpco will be just fine. Team Rocket, on the other hand. I'm one of the 4 Rocket brothers. Are you now? Easy. Are you going to explode as well? Yep. There it is. Dragonair! No! You son of a bitch. Coffee. Alright, you explode. No, smog, huh? More like smug. See, I really expected him to use self-destruct while he's in the red. In fact, he didn't. Gulbit. I don't mind if I do. Let Raichu handle this. Night-night, Gulbit. Ooh. Bitch. Oh no, am I out of items? Oh no, I just don't have any hyper potion. Okay. Boom. Team's looking great. Let's push on. I'm one of the... He say 3 or 4 Rocket brothers. I'm gonna fight them all. I'm gonna fight everybody in this building. That's a nice combination. Hypno. Oh, heck. What have you done to me? We're on the no-fly list. Fine. I'll just use aerial ace. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why did Aerial Ace do so much damage? Holy crap. Okay. I work for Sylph. What am I to do? Don't panic. That's first and foremost. Don't panic. Ooh, focus punch. Isn't focus punch the one that takes 2 turns? Damn. Trying to conserve what few Dragon Rages I have left. Although we are, at this point, we're a lot stronger than the Pokemon we're fighting. I think we did events a wee bit out of order. Just a little bit. But that's okay. It just means we should be able to get through this building a lot more quickly. Which is good. I don't want to spend more time here than we have to fighting Team Rocket, you know? Everything just glitched for a second? Or did my brain glitch? Well, I still have sleep in my eyes. I still have the sleep crusties in my eye. I don't get them as often as I did when I was younger, but when I do get them... Oh no, I'm Persian. There. You. I've been trying to give little facts and backstories and knowledge and factoids and fun little snippets of information throughout this particular playthrough of Pokemon. But at this juncture, I don't have anything really to say. It's the Silphco Team Rocket portion. Literally just need to clean Team Rocket out of this building. And that's about the short and tall of it. I do appreciate Giovanni as a villain more than I do any of the other team leaders, because he's the more realistic of the team members. He's literally just a mobster businessman. He's not trying to use nature to take over the world. He's not trying to create a new galaxy or universe. You know, the villains became more cartoon over time. Team Rocket was very grounded in reality. You know, for a series that isn't, you know? Pokemon's so... Because of the way they're all designed and drawn, Pokemon are very cartoony, but also at the same time, the anime kind of pushes the idea of it being cartoony. But as far as like jumping into their world, as if it were real, you know, things just got a little more crazy with every generation. Well, except for Gen 2. Gen 2 was still normal, but like going forward, it got way more cartoony. Finding all sorts of stuff. It's a telephone, better not use it. Scientists. Oh yeah, this game took place back when landlines were still a thing. Yeah, I better switch out. We'll go Charizard. Charizard should be our first Pokemon to reach level 40. You're not a scientist or a Team Rocket member. Why is there a juggler in this building? Oh, forgot to heal. Oh, we're getting got. Why'd you use recover? Missed a prime opportunity to get me got. Some of these people are not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Night night, Mimey. Techniques. Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. Yes, Porygon. How did it end up being given away as by Team Rocket as prizes at the game corner, though? That's something I'd like to know. Show Team Rocket a little respect. Oh, hell no. Pokemon suffer because of you. You get fucked. Goodbye, Poison. I really do love Shed Skin as an ability. It's just so good. I don't have to waste a turn healing up the poison. I can just keep rocking out with my dragon air out. We study Pokeball technology on this floor. Oh, good. And you can tell me all about the Master Ball. Kind of expected to be paralyzed by that, but no. That'll do it. You just straight up use Thunder Wave. No. Yeah, I'm gonna switch him. Yeah, I'm gonna switch. Yeah, Vileplume. Plume. Vileplume. Substitute. Just in case he explodes. Can you poison the substitute? I don't think you can. Just a doll. Ooh, wheezing. Oh, I didn't do a lot. As long as he stays asleep, we're good. He's gonna wake up and explode, but my substitute's gonna take all the damage. Oh no, he's gonna use... Okay. Huh. Well, it worked. It was slow going, but it worked. Now I will switch out. I don't do so well with grass types. I think mainly because of it's a patience issue. I'm gonna need to switch out. Here it is. I'm back. Alright, cool. Now that we've both done our intimidation thing. It didn't take much. that part's a little tricky. You have to immediately teleport back in to get the card key. We fought him already. Now that we have the card key, we can start busting out of this place. Boom. I will open every door. Look who it is. Haircuts here. Level 37, huh? Okay. Bird bath. Oh, Growlithe. For execute, I will switch. I'll use my flying type. Ah. Lekazam. Alakazam always comes off as more intimidating than it actually is. Blastoise, okay. Somebody fully evolved their starter. Not protect. I just don't ever see protect serving a purpose other than just delaying everything by one turn. I don't see the strategic value in protect. The boss rocket. Lapras! Yeah, the original Red. If you didn't have room in your party, you had to go make room and come back. your bone. Are your bones cued? 'Cause this bone is cued. Drowsy! Drowsy Smousy! Bite should have done more. Wow, it's doing hardly anything. Despite having the type advantage, it's not doing a lot of damage. I'll show you. Critical hit. Just for the 1 HP. Okay. Mow it. Shit. Now, thanks to you, I need to go heal. Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I'd fought you already. No. Oh, yes, 3-2. Chompies. Yeah, I don't know why Bite's not taking him all the way out. It should be. Oh. Sorry, Gyarados. Bioplume is falling a little behind here. We'll work on Bioplume. Damn. Yep. That'll do me in. Machap. You wanted to do so much on Machop versus the Grimer. I don't get it. Don't give up. Don't worry, I don't intend to. The president and I are discussing a vital business proposition. Keep your nose out of grown-up matters, or experience a world of pain. Okay. What you gonna do about it? Ninarino! Get him, Gyarados! Ooh. Not poison sting. Should stick to surf. Ooh, Rhyhorn. Perfect. Surf. Sorry, little Rhyhorn. Kangaskhan. Surf's not doing a lot. Ah. There we go. Little queen. Damn. Just hanging on, huh? You ruined our plan. You ruined your own plans by being garbage. Never forget that Pokemon exists for Team Rocket. The hell they do. Because I'm rich, I can give you anything. Her top secret prototype. You should be quiet about using it, though. This felt a lot faster than I thought it was going to go. Thought I'd be here a lot longer today. We still have some Pokeballs to pick up. Or item balls, or whatever you want to call them. Let's see. I can open any door now. Which helps. Here we go. Some of the scientists will attack you and some won't. It's weird. Well, damn. Hey. Oh. You don't want to heal me now. About me crying. Keep it a secret. Sure thing. I would always get to this point in the original blue version And I would always run into my bag being full. Team Rocket ran away, yes they did. We got engaged. He's so helpless. Not really a good reason to marry somebody, though. Just because he's helpless. You're not his babysitter or his mother. I didn't realize that there were so many locked doors around here. Good Lord. Good grief, goodness, good night. Oh my God, so many locked doors. We canceled the Master Ball project because of Team Rocket. Why? You could still make more. I wonder if Giovanni was after the Master Ball because he was trying to catch Mewtwo. I'm going to assume that that was what he was doing. I think we've just about opened up every area. Underwave. Hell yeah. I already knows it though. Everybody already knows it. Hello, hello, old chap. We'll get rid of Water Pulse. We already have Surf, so it's kind of silly to have two water moves. Let's see where this takes us. Oh. Latency gonna be ass. Well, we're not gonna be around too much longer, so it's not really gonna be too big of an issue. I think we might have cleared the building. Let's go to the top floor. I guess it is that time of the day, isn't it? Ooh. I didn't even know that was here. Why is the thing so sped up? Yeah, but you don't get home quite as fast that way, though. I guess it is nice to just kind of hang out and talk with your friends, though. And I think we've cleared the building. We chased off Team Rocket, saved Silphco. Raining since yesterday. I wish it would rain here. We're dealing with a drought situation. It's ridiculous. Yo, please. So like I was saying earlier, I think Team Rocket is the more grounded of the villains as far as the Pokemon universe is concerned, because they became more cartoony and unbelievable as time went on. Kind of like the Pokemon universe itself. It was like Kanto is more of a modern region. Even Johto, who's so, steeped in history and stuff, it's still a believable land. But other Pokemon games, the lands just get a little more cartoony and unbelievable as you go on into the series. And the evil teams are about the same. They get super ambitious and comic booky and cartoony. So there's something, at least in that regard, to be said about Team Rocket and their believability in the world in which they inhabit. As far as the sequence of events, like I said before, you could kind of do stuff a little out of order, because we skipped Sabrina's badge and went down to Cinnabar and fought Blaine and got his badge. And now we're backtracking back to Saffron City, to fight Sabrina. Of course, before we can fight Sabrina, we have to clear out Team Rocket, which we have now done. I think I did this already. Yeah, I think. Yep. All right, we cleared that already. So that just leaves Sabrini. So when we fight Sabrina, we'll go... we do have a water route. If we go back down to Cinnabar Island and go east, we haven't fought any of the water trainers on that route. Hello, Louis. Get this bad flash flood warnings all day. Yeah, flooding's not great, but I do like rainy days. Like I said, what the hell is this? Uh-oh. Somebody's dog got out. We went to Ireland. It never rained the entire week, says him. Which is funny because it rains a lot in Europe, So usually what I like to do in my playthroughs is, honestly, I would be 100% straight with you guys. I kind of skip a lot of the trainers in Sabrina's gym, and I just kind of go straight for her. But It couldn't hurt to get a little XP. So we'll take the time to fight the trainers. You can never let me get up too much range. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. Where I live in the southern U.S., my region is subtropical. We can get very cold, frigid winters, but we also get very hot, steamy, muggy summers. We do get to experience all 4 seasons here. And I live in a very forested part of the country. I'm surrounded by tons of trees all the time. So I can't imagine life anywhere else. Where I live is perfect. I really love where I live. Climatologically speaking. You know what I'm trying to say. Climate-wise, I like where I live. Love it. There's no way in hell I could live in definitely Canada's out. Too cold. Winters are too harsh in Canada. I can't do Canada. Europe is nice, but it's too rainy, and it is pretty far north on the grand scheme of things, so they have pretty harsh winters too. I don't want to live anywhere where winter is king. I need mildish winters, you know what I mean? Like, yes, it can get unbelievably cold here during the winter, but those are during cold snaps. We tend to have relatively decent winters here that don't get too crazy cold. Like, we can go years and years here where I live without ever seeing snow, ever. All the pictures I've ever shown you guys of snow have been rare events. You know what I mean? So, I definitely prefer the summer months. Everything's green and luscious and it's warm outside. You can go outside and not freeze to death. Definitely prefer my climate. But we have had a bit of a dry spell. I'm waiting on the rain. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Chandler, Tasha. Texas, well, I was going to say Texas is too hot, but Texas is also like the worst state in the country. Again, no offense to you personally, but Texas can go fuck itself. I hate Texas. No, thank you. I'm pretty sure Texas is a beautiful, beautiful state as far as the land is concerned. And it's not just your governor. Texas is like the cowboy state. It's the king of conservative backwoods rednecks. And they ain't nothing for me in Texas. They don't want me and I don't want them. I mean, that's kind of how I feel about the southern U.S. in general. Very beautiful here. But the humans, you gotta put up with the humans, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're the only state that has its own power grid, and that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. A lot of people died a few years ago when that severe winter storm hit, and their entire power grid just went down. Yeah, Alabama's not great in that regard either, but again, you're missing what I'm saying. Texas is the king of that stuff. Like, it doesn't get any worse than Texas. Alabama's not doing too hot at the moment either with this governor. I can't wait for her to be replaced. She's the worst. Our governor just signed a thing into law that will allow Alabama Power to basically be unregulated. So now they can raise their prices in an emergency. So like if we have a winter storm that knocks out the power for a week or two, they are allowed to jack up their prices now to compensate the downtime. It's ridiculous. We are just tearing through these trainers. I don't know that we really needed to take the time to fight them. We probably could have just went straight for Sabrina, to be honest with you. I'm starting to think we should have just went straight for Sabrina. I mean, this guy just has one little Slowbro. And Gyarados is she's biting her way through this whole gym. Bite, chomp, chomp and a bite. I do need to pop an ether though. I've gone through all my bites. Really? There we go. Slowbro's cool. I like Slowbro. Let's heal up real quick. Ether. Restore bite. Because we use so many of it to get through here. Oh snap, did I run out of super potions? Oh, damn. Well, that's what I said earlier. Like, humans aside, Texas is a very beautiful state. They have plenty of landmarks, a very interesting history. Yeah, I mean, every state's going to have its jokes and its stereotypes and stuff, but like, again, it's pretty bad when it comes to their politics. Pop save. Six Flags is fun. I haven't been to Six Flags in a long time. We always go to the one in Georgia. I think that's the closest one to me. Just outside of Atlanta. I'm about a 2-hour drive from Atlanta. Go, Gyarados! Alright, let's do this! Let's fight Sabrina! Boy! Ooh, and a flinch. Sorry, Kadabra. I was just well prepared for this. Mr. Mime! Well, I mean, visiting every state is on my bucket list, so I'm pretty sure at some point I probably will visit Texas. It's just, I like to talk shit on them because they get, you know, they talk shit on me. Hyper potion. Just keep biting. Mr. Mime. Mimey. Venomoth. Venomoth. I will switch, actually. I don't remember her using Venomoth. Since when the hell does Sabrina use Venomoth? I don't remember this at all. Alakazam. Who do we want to use to fight Alakazam? Dragonair. We shall use Dragonair. Uh-oh. He's getting ready. Shit! Dragonair, return! Okay. Do it! Raichu! Thunderbolt! They're Californianizing Texas. That would be a good thing. Well, a lot of the rich elite are moving to Texas because, you know, again, right-leaning politics protects the wealthy upper, 1% class, the ruling elite, as they're called. Texas allows them to get away with murder. It gives them tons of tax breaks. It's not good. All of that's bad. It's real bad. Real bad. Psychic power isn't something that only a few people have. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Yeah, no. Maybe in the Pokemon world, but psychic power does not really exist. Yeah, see, that's not a good thing. Nobody likes taxes, but taxes are a necessary thing to keep society, moving forward and keep it a well-oiled machine. Taxes wouldn't be such a burden on everybody if everybody paid their fair share. That's the problem with taxes. The middle class and the poor pay more taxes than the rich do. Because people who become rich are obsessed with wealth and capital, and they're obsessed with the accumulation of wealth and capital. Capital, so they don't want to pay into the system. They think they're above it. That's why everybody hates taxes. Lord, I'm not going to be able to get out of this building easily, am I? No! I can't get out of the building! Help me! I will say I'm not a huge fan of the teleporty panels in the Pokemon games. I do find them frustratingly annoying. I mean, look at it. Look at this. Look at this. I can't get out of this building. I just want to go home. Well, I mean, yes, obviously, money is a human construct. I understand that. What I'm saying is, our current system wouldn't be in dire straits if everybody pitched in and did their part. But you have selfish, stingy people who don't want to do their part. So it puts a strain on the people who are already doing their part. Boom! Boom! We now have 7 badgers. know what this means, ladies and gentlemen. Birds! I actually went a few days without refilling the bird feeder, and now I feel bad. Because I was thinking, you know, I should just refill it when I'm on my daytime routine and sleeping nights. That way, when I'm up in the morning, I can enjoy the birds at the bird feeder. But then I got to thinking, well, that's very selfish of me. Right now, millions of birds are migrating back to North America, back to the Northern Hemisphere, with the changing of the seasons. I should fill the bird feeder anyway and, you know, let them feed. Bill's still sitting there waiting on us. I always get distracted by stuff happening out the door. Okay, so pop. Oh, cool. I do have plenty of repel left. Oh, okay, we're good. Now, who do we want to go face? You know what? This would be the perfect time to use Vileplume. Damn, I didn't realize Gyarados had gotten up so far. There we go. My daddy works there. Hollyway. I did manage to finish the living decks in Pokemon Leaf Green. I don't know what I'll do with them, because we already have all the Kanto Pokemon from my Let's Go Pikachu playthrough. But I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. Seeking. Oh yeah, we're gonna Giga Drain our way across the ocean. I should have used Cut. Preserved more of my PP for this move. PP! PP! Yeah. I'm tired today. No, are they really running that many ads that fast? Hang on, let me look. They better not be. Hey, goddamn well better not be. Let me look. How do I look at my ad stuff? Where do I go to look at the stuff? Where do I go to look at this? Under settings, is it under monetization? Here we go, ads. View tutorial. Go to ads manager. How many minutes of video ads do you want to run per hour? It says it's set to 3 minutes. It's set to 3 minutes worth of ads an hour. That puts my net ad revenue share at 55%. Why is it set to manual? Automatic. Run a 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes. All right, I'll switch it to automatic and see if that helps. Because it shouldn't be running as many as that. If it's running ads every few minutes, then we are just fucked. Loading. See, we're already out of Giga Drains. That didn't take long. No, I thought there would be a trainer over here. You tricked me. Check out my buff physique. I'm good. I'll take your word for it, Mr. Sir-Man dude, bro. What's your little tights, little tighty whities? Or no, that's a Speedo. We're just wiping these trainers out like they're nothing. We probably should have taken these trainers on before we got this far. Back when we took on the other part of the water route, we probably should have went ahead and knocked out this part too. I feel like that's on me. That's my bad. Because at this point, we're in the later 30s, upper 40s, most of my team. And, well, all of my team. Yeah, we're just going to keep tearing through these trainers. I guess every little bit helps, though. I'm not going to turn down free XP. We only have one badge left to get. And that'll take 2 seconds. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Cloister. I didn't expect a cloister. Swimmer Nora. All right, now watch you. You're going to be the exception to the rule. You're going to be... He's either going to use bird or electric types. Ah. I knew it wasn't going to be water. Hero. There's a picture that's been circulating around the internet now for a few years. It's from the original English instruction manual for Pokemon Red and Blue. And it says, you should use your Master Ball on a hard to catch Pokemon, like something in Fearow and something else. Something really easy to catch. And who wrote that instruction manual that had the experience of catching a Fearow was impossible? It's a running joke now. Somebody really didn't understand how Pokemon works, did they? The first troll person. Yeah. First Pokemon troll. Addicts to art? In what way? They buy a lot of art? Are they just obsessed with it? Oh. We've made it here. Am I on vacation? No. No. This is more like a side gig. Seal. Just go to a special auction in Detroit. What do they do with all the art they buy? Do they just put it around the house, or do they like put it in storage? Do they loan it out to art galleries? Because you can actually make a piece of this. To my understanding, I could be wrong. You can make a pretty penny by investing in art and loaning it out to art galleries. So they might be doing it from an investment standpoint, or they might just have a deep love and admiration for the whole thing. I don't know. Could be a little column A, a little column B. I don't know. I don't really know much about it. Art to me is one of those things to where 9 times out of 10, it's just pretentious rich people spending their money, their wealth, to feel good about themselves, to feel cultured. Because like, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but to me personally, I'd rather prefer go and sit outside in nature somewhere, in a forest, in the field of a countryside, and I get way more out of that in my soul than I do going to an art gallery and looking at like canvases and paintings and stuff like that. Not to say I don't like that stuff. By no means. I love artwork. I love going to museums and looking at artwork. I don't get to do it often, but I've never been to like an art gallery like you'd see a cliched one in New York. I've been to like natural history museums that might have a painting here or there. I like Bob Ross paintings of nature, paintings that mean things. Those very artsy fartsy art installations where you're just looking at like a giant aluminum tree with tin cans hanging off of it, and it's supposed to be some sort of statement on society. Like, I don't get that. That kind of art. I don't like that kind of art. You know what I mean? They sell them on Facebook. See, that's what I was thinking. With them, it's probably a money thing. But paintings and sculptures and things like that, I love a good sculpture, but I don't get the abstract, like, I don't get statement art that has to be explained to me. It's like poetry. I'm a little too dumb for poetry. I don't read poetry because I don't understand a lot of it. You know what I mean? So I don't have a deep admiration or appreciation for poetry. I respect it as a medium, but It's above my pay grade, so I don't really read it often. Not too often. But art in general, I do think is very important. And we don't put enough stock in it in our society. But all right, fellers. That's going to be it for Pokemon FireRed today. I will be back with another stream later unless something comes up. I ain't going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to let it happen. All right. See you, folks.